Hello guys, so we are now in Paris at Paris Blockchain Week and here with you Anna Tutova, co-founder of Coins-Telegram, and our guest Pierre Gasly, who is Formula 1 driver, and he is quite big into crypto now too. Great to have you here, Pierre.
Thank you, thank you.
So I guess you came recently from Jeddah, from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I came, it's quite a busy schedule here. The season just started a few weeks ago in Bahrain with Jeddah last weekend, and yeah, quite a busy schedule, but happy I made it to Paris for the conference.
Yeah, so how is Championship has been going for you, and what's next?
I think it's been a decent start. We scored points in the first two races. Obviously, we want to show more performance, and we're targeting to be fighting slightly closer to the front. But then, yeah, it's a big change with the new team, with Alpine. I think it's been a smooth start, and yeah, we're working, and we got Australia coming up. So looking forward to be there and hopefully be fighting closer to the top 5.
Yeah. So what are your next goals?
Next goals, yeah, it's, as I say, it's a big challenge with the new team. So quite a lot of new faces, new way of working, a new car. So it requires quite a lot of adaptation on my side. But so far, I think it's been great. I just need to develop the car, find more performance, and yeah, as I said, we want to be fighting for the top. So we need to improve, and yeah, we'll work on that.
And can you tell us, how does your usual day look like? What's your schedule?
I wish I could answer that question. What's a typical day of the week? But unfortunately, there is no, there is not one day that looks like the other. I think that's a bit the tricky part of being in the F1 circus. We're flying all over the world every week or every 2 weeks. I go to the simulator before every race weekend in England. A lot of marketing with the sponsors, whether personal sponsors, also sponsors from the team, and also Alpine is quite a big team based in the UK, based in France. I'm based in Italy, so basically I'm just flying a bit all over Europe. But yeah, one thing that remains is training. I always find like 2 hours of the day to stay fit, do my workout, and do what's needed for my performance. Healthy lifestyle, so good food, healthy food, and important to keep track on the sleep as well, just to make sure I'm at my best when the race is on the race day.
Yeah, that's important. And the next question, so how did you actually get into crypto? Which year did you discover it? Did it start with the sponsorship of Phantom, or did you know it and invest into it earlier?
Well, yeah, Phantom is definitely a big part of it. So it started with a friend that introduced me to Arieh, who was massive in the Phantom blockchain, a big investor and developer, and he sort of opened this new world for me. He opened these new doors, and I got very impressed by the technology. I got very curious, so after that I just started to read a lot about it, watch a lot of videos to understand a bit what this new universe is all about. And it was fascinating just to see the opportunities, the evolution, the opportunities that we're going to be able to develop over the next few years. And so it started with Phantom. I started to invest on crypto. I started to learn about it. And Ari stuck with me over the last few years. Phantom was a big supporter, and we started this partnership. And it's just, I must say, I'm in a very privileged position to learn from very very close from these guys about the blockchain and all, as I said, the apps, the developers, and how everything is evolving.
And which year was it when you met
her? I first heard about crypto 2016, but I didn't jump on board straight away. And then I will say I got quite intensively into it at the start of 2021. So January 2021 was really when I started investing and really getting to know about it. And yeah, I must say it's been part of my, you ask about what's my daily routine. I must say I'm always reading news pretty much daily on crypto and following what's happening, the evolutions. And yeah, it's definitely, a technology that I believe in. And I'm 100% that this is going to transfer in everyone's life at some point, like over the next few years. And I must say I'm very happy and privileged to have access to it already now.
And what other cryptocurrencies besides Phantom you invested into?
Well, I've invested in a couple of different projects. Started investing on Binance at the start, and different coin and currencies and blockchain that you'll find there. And then after went a bit deeper with the different platform that this universe is offering. So there were some interesting moves, there were some mistakes, there were good experiences, bad experiences, but I think it's all part of the process. I'm also learning about this this new ecosystem. And as I said, it's part of the, when internet came at the start, there was endless opportunities, but that needed to be developed. And not everyone trusted in that technology at the start. And then when you see how it's evolved and developed over 20 years, everybody nowadays is using it like consistently.
Yeah,
and that's a bit my view and my opinion about the Web3 and the blockchains. And this technology needs to be open to the public. There's a lot of talks around it at the moment, and I feel my duty, or my sort of what I want to share with my community and the people around me, is my own experiences and the sort of access that I have to crypto, and sort of help that sort of bridge between the public that sees maybe more only the headlines on magazines that we see week after week, and more like make them understand the technology behind it and all the opportunities that this technology could open to all of us and into this world.
And maybe you can share some names of altcoins you hold?
Well, for now, I prefer to keep this private. But I'm quite a big holder, and as I said, I invested relatively decent amount of money into it. But I'm not here for a short time. I went through different phases of crypto, and yeah, as I say, I believe it in the long term. So whatever I'm holding, I'm sticking to it, and because I believe in the technology, and I believe in the process and what it's going to bring to us. So I think in my sport, it also brings I'm able to have a closer connections to the fans. We've done a couple of drops of NFTs, which were very successful in 2021 and 2022. I think this was a great experience and something I want to keep, developing over the next few years to get a sort of closer link.
Do you plan as well to release new NFT collections?
That's something which is in the pipeline. I always try to find new ways and improve the sort of connection that I get with the fans. And F1 is growing so fast. I think now it's the second most watched sport in the world after football or soccer, whatever you want to call it. But there is just a lot of fans and a lot of people supporting us, and I feel also like in a way I need to give back in some ways, and I think that's something I want to explore. So we've done 2 drops, very successful. I think we're going to work also in the future in doing probably more of that. There is fan tokens, which is also very interesting and which has been developed in some other sports. Not so much in F1, and I feel like there is something that needs to be done there. So there is always a lot of new projects that we're thinking about, and I'm sure that we're going to come up with something new with the Phantom network.
Did you invest personally in any NFTs?
I do have a couple of NFTs. Not so much. I'm sticking more with the crypto side of things, but it's mainly because I felt I've learned way more about crypto and the blockchain than I've done with the NFTs, and I'm someone that sort of needs some serious sort of background before I go into something, and I've learned more about NFTs. I've read more. I've seen definitely the sort of positive access and opportunities it can give to the fans. I have both couple, but mainly in crypto, investing in crypto.